Now, police in Kakamega are holding 7 people, including a woman, for setting up an illegal holding cell where they detained and torture residents before releasing them at a fee of 300 shillings. Acting on a tip-off from the assistant chief of the area, the law enforcers raided the house where the suspects were holding the residents and freed 9 people, some of whom were seriously injured. NTV's Western Region editor, that's Oko Kusa, begins our broadcast tonight.
While performing her daily chores inside her house located within Al-Karim, Makaburini slums on the outskirts of Kakamega town, Lilian Chemayu received some suspicious visitors. The mean-looking men and women demanded to know from Lilian why her daughter did not attend school. But before she could answer, one of the men lunged at her from behind and wrestled her to the ground in a flash.
Hawa mama wakaanza kunipika wakanianganya vitu ilikuwa kwa matiti, simu, pesa.
The group then frog-marched Lilian to a makeshift cell in the neighborhood where they beat her up some more before locking her up.
Mkongo huko yote nikinaonda mwili alafu na bleed. Hata niliumia wapi.
Lilian was released the following day after parting with 300 shillings. But Lilian is not the only one who has suffered the wrath of the gang, which had been masquerading as a vigilante group in the area. Mildred Ayuma, too, was picked from her doorstep in the evening of March 6th, a Friday, and escorted to the cells without knowing the reason why she was arrested.
Kufika huko nikapata kuna wenzangu huko wanachapo, pia mimi nikaingizwa huko na nikalala huko siku 3 kana chapo. Sasa sikujua chanzo nini.
The holding cell is a poorly lit hollow room with the cracked walls and floor. Those who have been held inside here say that 2 yellow jerrycans filled with water and this white dirty bucket served as the toilet for the inmates.
Sasa ruko tu, yani kama imekukaza tu unaingia tu ndani hiyo. Sasa hutaki kujua hata mwanaume kama ako hapa ama mwanamke. Sasa utafanya aje?
Another victim recalls being accosted while bathing in the afternoon of March 7th.
Wakasimama tu hapo mpaka nikamaliza kuoga na wakaniambia umemaliza kuoga, nikasema nimemaliza kuoga. Haya, vaa haraka, toka tuende. Nani mwenye anakuita? Nikasema makosa ni nini? Hakuna, wewe tuende.
It was around 4 p.m. when Lilian was bundled into the cell. She found 8 other people, including men, inside the room.
6 usiku sasa ndio ikaanza sasa viboko. Walinichapa, hii mapacha si mapacha.
Lilian, who was also detained for 3 days, says that their abductors would feed them once a day in the evening.
Walikuwa naleta ugali na sukuma.
Jacqueline Musa, whose house is adjacent to the makeshift cell, remembers asking some of the gang members why they were holding people inside the room and got a response that sent cold shivers down her spine.
Ni wakaniambia wewe pia wewe utaingia hapa. Nikauliza kijana mwingine, akasema nataka kusimamisha watu wa pombe. Watu wa pombe wote hapo. Na hapo mavipoko zikaanza. Walikuwa watu karibu 3 wenye walipikwa juzi kuamkia jana, mpaka mmoja akatolewa nguo, mwingine akapikwa mpaka akapasuliwa kichwa.
The area assistant chief Isaac Ayumba told NTV that he got tipped by an elder in charge of a neighboring sublocation about the illegal activity on Tuesday morning and immediately launched investigations.
Tumekuja kwa ground, tumepata ni ukweli, kuna waadhiriwa, tumekuta mkojo ndani, na hawa walikuwa wanafungiwa na hata zile haja wanaenda, kuna containers ambazo walikuwa wamewekea huko ndani wanazitumia.
Those arrested according to the chief are Emmanuel Nyanguiso, Kofi Annan, Derek Owino, Charles Kisamani, Metrin Olenyo, Brian Obonyo and Johnson Shirava. Police are still searching for more members of the gang who fled the area upon learning of the raid. Police recovered an assortment of weapons including clubs, whips and ropes from the cell. But a sympathizer of the gang who spoke to NTV exonerated its members from blame, describing the outfit as a vigilante group formed by the village elder in charge of community policing to right the wrongs in the area.
After operation ya kudili na mama wenye wameacha watoto wao, liguru wa kijiji ndio ule amekaa huko kwa pikipiki. Huyo liguru wa kijiji ndiye aliona Kama wamama wamepewa discipline na wamebadilika, hata wababa wafanye nini? Wapigwe. Waeko hapo wapigwe, waliwache po. Na yeye mwenyewe personally ndiye aanzishe hapo ndani kuweka watu. Yeye aliweka watu wangapi? 3.
The discovery comes barely 4 days after a man in Cheborbor area, Keses was in Gishu County, was exposed for operating an illegal police post without the knowledge of police authorities. Collins Lating's illegal establishment was discovered on Saturday by senior police officers in the area, who, however, could not immediately tell how long the suspect had operated the police post. Ouko Okusa, NTV.